Leaders in a full court press right now. Todd Gordon, how difficult is it for Ross Chastain to drive his race while managing a hard-charging Brad Keselowski?
Yeah, definitely got two guys that are putting all the pressure and all the moves on him to try to rattle him up and make him use up the rear tires. You see that where Brad gets right up on him and it gets where he just uses him up a little bit.
Battling for the lead is on the backstretch.
Brad Keselowski to the inside of Ross Chastain. They nearly touch coming into turn 3. Keselowski goes all the way to the bottom, slides up, he'll bounce off the fence. Crossover move for Chastain.
The crowd is going wild here at Darlington. Chastain with the crossover. He's back to the top spot. Now Brad Keselowski under fire from Kevin Harvick.
Keselowski loosened him up in turn 2, got the lead away, bounced it off the fence. Now he'll lose the second spot. Kevin Harvick to the 2 spot on the back straightaway.
Brad Keselowski has to settle down now as he rides third. However, he's not giving up too much as far as track position. He looks again low on the inside of Harvick.
Race fans are getting their dollars worth here at Darlington this afternoon. When Keselowski slid up and bounced off the wall, everybody jumped to their feet. And right now, Chastain has another combatant at the back door.
What Kevin Harvick was content to watch a few moments ago, now he has dialed it into attack mode. Right on the back bumper of Ross Chastain, less than a car length the lead.
Ice water in the veins for the youngster Ross Chastain. He continues to show the way, but it's Kevin Harvick with the green, red, and white colors now right in the mirror.
This has been the stage thus far where we've seen Ross Chastain seem to pull away just a little bit. We'll see what happens, though. Right now, he's not pulling away much at all. He's got Kevin Harvick right there on the back bumper down into turn number 1.
Harvick just keeping the pressure on, making sure that Ross Chastain has got at least one eye on the rearview mirror at all times. Keselowski has righted himself. He's only about 2 car lengths further back.
Still a long way to go, but win, lose, or draw, Ross Chastain has earned the right to drive this race car. He's got another challenge for the lead.
Harvick drops to the inside, tries to get a run on Chastain off the corner. It will not work. Harvick will follow him back across the start-finish line. Lap 107 on the board, 40 to go here in Darlington. They race through turns 1 and 2. Here's Harvick to the inside of Chastain. They look low coming off the corner. Lap traffic a factor. The front 3 are nose to tail.
Ross Chastain with the first hiccup, a little bit sideways off turn number 2. They'll go to the outside now of the lap car of Josh Bilicki. The front 3 nose to tail in traffic.
Ross Chastain masterfully used the Bilicki car as a pick and had to force everyone to follow him. Now he dives to the inside of another lap car, Bailey Curry's car. Man, Chastain just working this lap traffic flawlessly.
He's been perfect so far through the traffic. Anything less would have him second, maybe third. Here comes Keselowski back to the inside, takes a peek on Harvick.
A big head of steam for Brad Keselowski, but Kevin Harvick will block those advances. Back to turn 3 they go again, and Harvick goes for the lead for another opportunity.
One of the best races we have seen all season long for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. 25-year-old Ross Chastain keeping 2 Cup Series champions in the rearview mirror.
A vintage Darlington dogfight this afternoon, and it's all Ross Chastain so far, but Harvick is there. More lap traffic to deal with as they head for turn 3.
What has been a 3-car fight may very soon be a 4-car fight. Tyler Reddick wants to join it. Meanwhile, here's Harvick again in turns 3 and 4, side by side for the lead with heavy lap traffic dead ahead.
Lap traffic ahead. This is going to determine who gets through on Harvick. They're still side by side. Chastain again uses a lap car as a pick. What a job by Ross Chastain. Back in front down into turn 1.
Harvick dives to the bottom again, and this time he'll use the lap car as a pick.
Oh!
They go 3 wide under Chad Fincham. Side by side for the lead. Here comes Harvick. They're in the wall off turn 2.
Kevin Harvick slips up. He clips Ross Chastain, puts him in the fence. Chastain gets into the right rear corner of Harvick, spins Harvick around 360. Harvick will nose it off the outside, safer barrier. Hard racing for the lead at Darlington results in Kevin Harvick spinning and bouncing off the safer barrier.
Caution number 6 is flying here at Darlington. Ross Chastain and Kevin Harvick getting together. We'll start the recap first with Dave in turn 2.
Well, you just can't do what they tried to do at the exit of turn number 2. They came up on the lap car of Chad Fincham, who was in the extreme high outside lane. They went 3 wide to the bottom. Harvick drifted up the track. They both got into the outside wall, and then they started crashing, colliding, and spinning as they headed for Alex Hayden.
They did indeed, as they both bounced, or rather Harvick bounced off the left side of Chastain's car. Chastain got into the safer barrier, came off the wall, back down the track to the left side, clipped the right rear corner of Harvick's machine, and spent Kevin Harvick spinning 360 in the middle of the backstretch, and then finally nosed it up against the safer barrier at the end of the back straightaway. Chastain was able to continue on. Chastain coming by me now. He's got a big dent down the right side of his blue and white DC Solar Chevrolet, but Kevin Harvick by far and away got the worst end of that. He nosed it into the outside safer barrier, was able to grab a gear and continue on.
Well, Todd Gordon, what do you think about all that?
Yeah, great Darlington racing. You knew the way those three were trading it back and forth and racing through the traffic. It was getting tight, and it looked like they just got tied up off of turn 2 there, and it got into both of them. We'll see where they come back from.
Kevin Harvick has taken his car to the pit lane. He is on the apron of turns 1 and 2, and he is headed to the NASCAR Xfinity Series garage. Kevin Harvick's day is done here at Darlington. MRN's coverage of the Sport Clips Haircuts VFW 200 is part of STP Race Week here on MRN. It all culminates with the granddaddy of them all tomorrow, the Bojangles Southern 500, 5 p.m. Eastern, right here on MRN. If you're looking for more power under the hood, start at the gas tank with STP Ultra 5-in-1 fuel system cleaner. STP, inside every great machine.